Hello everyone, 안녕하세요. It's my pleasure to talk to you today about the future of the Sandbox following the Sandbox Creator Day that just happened Friday, November 3rd in Hong Kong. We'll be sharing with you some of the latest updates on the product roadmap for the Sandbox, as well as giving you insight on the latest metrics and growth. And we hope that you'll get to learn more about the Sandbox in general, be inspired, want to participate in this very vibrant community, and we can grow together as we prepare to enter 2024. So at the Sandbox, we've been holding various events around the world, various whether they are partner day, we spoke at conferences, we also met online in virtual worlds, including on the Sandbox experiences. But this is really the first time that we've been holding this global creator day in Hong Kong, and we hosted 1,000 people during that whole day. And why we chose to do it in Asia and more specifically in Hong Kong is because it really represents the origin of the Sandbox. That's where I met my co-founder Archo Madrid back in 2007. That's also when Animoca Brands, a local gaming studio by then, but became one of the largest Web3 company in the world, has also acquired my company, and we started building the Sandbox. And it is now at the heart of where the growth of the metaverse and Web3 is happening. The Asia region is really driving the growth, and so we thought it was the best to reunite our community, our partners, and brand in one location. And at the Sandbox, our mission has always been to empower people to become creators. It started in 2011 with the mobile version of Sandbox. Back then, it was a 2D game where you could just, by the touch of your finger on the screen, drop elements that will interact with each other and allow you to share that creation in an online gallery where other users could actually play it. And we had a lot of success with 40 million downloads and 70 million player-made creation. But still, there was a struggle. In a way, we were not able to retain our top creators because couldn't share a portion of the revenue that they were earning. We can only give them social fame recognition. And so until 2017, and we found about blockchain technology and NFT, we were really having this issue. And in 2017, we discovered CryptoKitties, the first blockchain game. And we were inspired by it and found that we could use that technology to apply it instead of virtual cat to any content made by a creator and allow them to truly own their digital asset and monetize it the way they want. So we've been building the Sandbox for now 5 years, turning it into a 3D multi-platform virtual world with different product and creation tools. And since then, our mission hasn't changed. It's still to empower a new generation of creators to create a new format of experiences and a new format of entertainment based on true digital ownership. We're proud to have over 130,000 creators using our game maker actively every month since the beginning of 2023, which also coincides with the release of our new game maker 0.8, which added a lot of new features, gameplay, and visual effects. And those creators, they're already doing amazing games. We have opened about 2 months ago to a whitelisted list of studios and creators around the world, the possibility to publish on their land. And some of those games have already become quite popular, such as Chemistry Run by Fact Bros in Korea, or The Florist Cake by Touche Studio in US, or Astro Archaeologic by Sanja Studio in Thailand, and finally, A Love in Paris by Interactive Studio. But I don't know if you've also been looking at the Sandbox recently, but not only we have now more user-generated content, but we also have events ongoing every week, open for users to enter and earn Sand rewards as they engage with their avatar. And we've run already dozens of those events through the year. So there's always something to do as you go on and you explore Sandbox. And we keep experimenting because at the end of the day, we don't know what would be the successful model of the metaverse, but we want to find out. And we recently launched Dr. Bonkus Trials, which is a 7 weeks long event composed of 6 experiences, multiplayer parkour race, each week a new one, and players are competing for making the best time in the multiplayer race. They rank in a leaderboard, and the top 200 players who are ranking are earning a reward for a total prize pool of 1.8 million sand. This is driving a new model and to inspire the creator to test competition, and also all the experiences made in Dr. Bankus will be available as template for creator at the end of the event, so they could customize their own. I don't know if you heard about this, but there's a rumor that the metaverse is dead. Nothing is happening in it. We don't see that at Sandbox. We actually have grown to 5 million wallets, which represents a 22% year-on-year increase. And this growth is actually driven by Asia. Over the last 12 months, Asia has really been driving the adoption of Web3 technology, adoption of Metaverse, and Korea, Japan, Hong Kong, Thailand, Singapore are really at the heart of that growth. It's followed by Europe and then North America. Not only the number of users have been growing at Sandbox, but also the engagement. So now, because there is more content to be explored, and there is a new Game Maker 0.8, users spend an average of 62 minutes per day playing, socializing, connecting, exploring, completing quests, etc., which represent a 20% year-on-year increase. And as we'll be announcing major announcements and opening more publishing, we hope that metric will keep growing over time. We also have an increase of our ecosystem, growing to 800 global partners in various diverse categories, a 10% increase year on year. And we keep exploring new regions of the world, as we've been announcing recently partnership with Sunsoft in Saudi Arabia, or we had Bharatbox in India. So we'll develop new region for the Sandbox, which will keep attracting users, players, creators, brands, and various partners.
Wow, crazy stuff.
Kinda like it though. What is this?
Duh, just a sad monkey.
It's an ape, not sad, bored.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever? Watch out! Okay, a bit too much.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Huh?
A portal? I dig it!
Oh my god.
Wow! Woo!
Woo! Ouch!
Good shit, nephew.
No way! Paris Hilton!
Oh, they let children in here!
Yeah, it's a birthday, can't you see?
Makes total sense!
You don't get it, do ya?
Who cares? Let's go!
So that video that we showed for the first time actually reflects this idea that the Sandbox is really a unique place where gaming meets culture. And we're creating this decentralized virtual world that is vibrant, open 24/7, where all those different brands and partners are mixing, remixing with each other, as well as content made by creators. And you can enter in that world as you want with your avatar and be able to engage with those brands, create your own, etc. This is really something that has been making Sandbox quite differentiated versus other virtual worlds. We can see that bringing all those brands from different countries, opening ourselves to a co-creation with our community is attractive to many partners and brands and shape Sandbox in a new direction. And that direction has been set already from our map. This map that has 464 lands in total is very unique. And it is not only the entry point to the metaverse, but it's also a new social discovery layer that connects different partners in various neighborhoods. We've sold, this map has 464 lands in total. We sold 75% of it in total, and we still have lands available for until 2026. We're curating new neighborhoods progressively. We will have 8 new land sales next year, introducing neighborhoods by thematic, such as Voxel Madness for gaming or Infinite Plus for music, as we've done earlier this year, or by region of the world, such as Turkish Verse, Lion City for Singapore and Southeast Asia, Hallyu Rising for K-Verse, and megacity for Greater China. Each of those land sales is selling out and is allowing to grow our total number of landowners to 24,500, which is making the Sandbox one of the most distributed decentralized virtual world. And not only players can own their virtual land Sandbox, but they can also own their identity. We're shaping the future of identity as people are using an avatar that is unique as an NFT to enter the metaverse and explore it. And actually, more than 50% of users who are using this avatar find themselves that they are more themselves than the actual physical self, which is essential to promote like self-esteem. This new digital identity represents not only our aesthetic appearance, but also the sense of belonging as we show the community that we are part of, our connection, what defines us, and it's something important. So that's why we've launched 19 collection of avatars from major partners from all over the world: Attorney Wu, Elvis Presley, Paris Hilton, Captain Tsubasa, Feast of the North Star are just some example of avatar collections that have been selling out at the Sandbox. And we'll keep introducing new one next year. We also have brought over 50 interoperable collection that allows you to play with the most popular NFT, your favorite NFT, no matter if you acquire them outside Sandbox. The technology turns them into 3D playable characters, add custom animation, and allows you to play them in Sandbox. Also, as we're part of the open metaverse, any avatar made in Sandbox can be used into many other games and applications, AR, mobile apps, etc., as we use interoperable formats. So we'll be introducing new collections. Maybe some of them you can recognize, such as Stormtrooper or Hellboy. Those collections always comes with new animation, new twist, new capability. So they renew the interest and really make every identity distinguished from any other. So our vision at Sandbox is to build a metaverse that can be created by anyone, but played by everyone. And so we've been leveraging AI for the past 2 years to help improve the content creation and user experience. For example, every time you enter an experience with your avatar, the conversation are already being moderated by an AI, reducing toxicity in world. That's very important as we want the technology to be like, you don't notice that the technology is present, but it overall helps improve the user experience. Also, all the new avatar collection are using kinetics, a solution that allows us to capture like human body movement just with a camera and apply it to the avatar animation, making them more lively, give and share more emotion. And we've been experimenting with content generation, with a scenario to build 3D world or to build 3D asset automatically using just typing. And some creators have started testing it. And when we feel it will be ready to be used by everyone, we'll be sharing it. And now the news that everyone has been waiting for. We heard you. We know that people want to play Sandbox from anywhere at any point of time. That's why we've been working for over a year with Unity team to bring the Sandbox to mobile. And we hope that we'll be able to launch it before the end of 2024, which will, we hope, really start growing the audiences for everyone, for every creator, brand, and partner. And we have 3 more major announcements to share with you. The first one is like starting this Friday, November 3rd at the Global Creator Day of the Sandbox. And it's a big milestone as we've been working for 5 years on it. Any landowner, any creator can now publish and launch their experience on their land and open it to their audiences straight away without any validation from the Sandbox. So that means we're hoping to see not hundreds, but thousands of experiences go live on the map within the next few months. It will be very easy to publish your land. You just put your metadata, put your photo, your video, the description of the experience. You click the publish button, and within a few minutes, it's available on the map. So you can start entering that experience, invite your friends, go there and play on. Additionally, we have more announcements to make 2024 the years of creator. We'll be launching a new game maker before the end of the year. That new game maker introduces a lot of social features and multiplayer, collaborative, and competitive feature, so creators can create more replayability, more engagement with their audiences. This is a rule system that defines like the kind of interaction, victory condition, gameplay rules, etc. in games. And we'll have a share online, a lot of documentation at our creators portal on how to use it and create fun game with it. We'll also introduce many game jams, short time limited competition where we'll collaborate with some of top tier brands to enable creators to engage, and the winners will be featured on those lands. We also introduced the marketplace on layer 2 on Polygon, allowing creators to monetize their assets and build like potentially NFT gating mechanics, etc. We'll also introduce a new game maker fund model. We're launching a new $100 million Sands game maker fund, which will be rewarding the creators who are publishing experience on their land. And a portion of that 100 million Sand, called the engagement pool, will also be rewarding the experiences that drive the most player, distributing proportionally based on the number of players attending the different experiences, which means not only the top creation will be receive funding, but any experience will also start collecting a portion of revenue. Even if small, it's still important and significant. And finally, we'll also be launching insights, analytics for all landowners to allow them to know better, like who are their visitors, from which country, how many visit, and how much time they spend. And we'll keep iterating to add more and more metrics over time. So that's it. Our goal is really to support creators to make even more fun content, games, and experience, engage their audience, and grow their community. We're really excited to share those news for the first time in Korea at the Upbeat conference. And we hope that you'll be excited as we are as we gear into 2024. And we invite you to build the future of the open metaverse together. Thank you very much. Davida.